How are you doing? How are you doing, Facebook? This is your girl Julie Kalungi with your Push Sundays, Sunday musings. I just want to encourage you. I just want to help you get those yeses. Today we are going for yes. Now I know that a lot of trainers, speakers, teachers say go for no. And I believe you can go for yes. And this is how. Are you tired? Are you tired? I'm going to ask you this question because I know a lot of people get tired. Hi, Liz. Welcome to today's Push Sundays with Julie Seal. And today I just want to encourage you to always focus on the yes. And I'm going to ask you this question. Are you tired of getting told no? For your interviews, for your corporate job, when you're in your job, whether corporate or entrepreneurial, you want to be working with people that are yes people. You want to be getting that yes more often, and because the more yeses you get, the more you grow, the more your businesses grow. So, do you push until you get that yes? A lot of us, especially ladies, we like being soft. We don't want to offend people. We don't want to push too hard. We don't want to be considered pushy, aggressive, or whatever. The thing is, those that push and ask the right question and ask an extra question even when they get a no, get the contract. They get the project. They get the sale made. They get the promotion. They grow their business. And as an internet marketer, I know that my business survives on the more yeses I get. I don't go for no. I go for yes. Yes, I do get lots of no's. Of course I do. But my mind is focused on the yes. My mind is focused on getting yes. Welcome, Robert. Welcome, my brother. Thank you for that. I love that. So, the thing is, you are supposed to focus on getting that yes. Even if somebody says no to you, sometimes the timing is wrong. Sometimes they may actually just say, I'm not available today. When actually they're not available for maybe 2-3 hours of the day. There are 24 hours in a day. And if you know what to ask and to push for that extra, push that envelope a little bit more, you're going to get a yes. I'll give you an example. And on a Sunday, I like to give an example that's biblical. Welcome, Nema. Did you hear of the widow that totally harassed the judge? She literally did not give up. She followed him. She pushed and asked for justice until she got that yes. She asked the judge and demanded for justice until the judge said, I'm tired of this woman mithering me. I'm tired of this woman asking me every time. She is literally stalking me. Let me give her what she wants just so I can have some peace. Do you realize that sometimes the person you are asking is too comfortable in their discomfort? You are that person, you are that angel that has been sent to push them out of their discomfort so they can live a life of greatness. So if you're not pushing, if you give up easily, then you're not going to get what you want. I'll give you a personal example. And you've got to plan. This happens. I recently launched a product and I approached several people to present it to their tribe basically, and I got quite a few no's, and I kept pushing. I kept asking. I said, what can we do? What do you want me to do? What can I do to get that yes? And here's the deal. Most people that are successful are busy. They're seriously busy. They have their calendars filled. My diary is full. I literally have to squeeze this and that in when somebody asks me for something that's not outside of my to-do list. Now the same with other people, successful people, corporate, entrepreneurial, it's the same. You've got to find that window. You've got to push until they find that space in their life so they can fit you in their life and be able to give you what you want. You might have planned an event. You may have planned an event and you're looking for a keynote speaker or speakers for that event. And you don't have 20K, you don't have 10K, you don't even have 5K to pay these speakers. But you know that with the help of the source of all good things, the source that put that idea in your mind and got you planning it, you're going to get that keynote speaker that is the best for that day and for your audience. What do? You approach somebody and they say, I'm not available on Sunday the 17th. I'm busy. What are you going to do? You're going to walk away with your tail between your legs? You've got to plan. I know you've got plans and expectations, and you get a no. And you've got to judge. You've got to judge whether this person is just saying no because they want you out of their way, or they are genuinely saying no. What questions do you have to ask? When you sell an info product, this is another example I'm going to give you. Usually you've created it, it's online, it's there, it's evergreen. Maybe for a bit of tweaking, a bit of updating, you have a live product. Instead of selling it at $500 and it's your first product, why not drop the price to maybe $197, just under $200? This product is going to be there for forever, as long as you want it to be. To start with, if somebody says and comes to you and says, I can't afford $500, you're going to have to drop the price. If several people come to you and say your price is too high, that means you're overpricing. That means they're saying no to the price, not to the product. So sometimes the no is not to what you're offering. The no is to the price point. The question is, unless that product is an affiliate product and you cannot reduce the price, aren't you willing to drop that price from 500 to 300 to 200 to even 150 for the people that say, I can't afford, I want the product, I can't afford it. If you have 30 people come to you and say, I love your product, but I can't afford it, that's 30 sales you could have made. That 30 sales that could have got you a good, solid, an income that you can go and buy your daughter that beautiful school trip that they wanted to go for. You wanted to buy you wanted to get your teeth done. You wanted to take your holiday on a vacation. Your family on a vacation, your holiday on a vacation, your family on a vacation. You can afford to do that if you get those 30 sales made. You didn't sell the product for 500, but you dropped the price, you got 30 sales. 30 sales you'd never have got. And guess what? Then you create an affiliate program and you offer those 30 people an opportunity to sell that product and recoup their costs, because they loved it. They say they loved it. They're going to share it with other people. You're going to get your 500 sales made by having other people do the work for you. OPM. So, drop the price. You do not necessarily have to drop the value, just drop the price. If you're a speaker and you charge £1,000, £2,000 for speaking, to go and speak to, say, a school, a company, that's your price. But somebody comes to you and says, I cannot afford £2,000. We can pay you £1,000. That's £1,000 you didn't have. That's how, and they say, we're going to get you there. We'll get you there. It's only a day. You'll be on stage for an hour. That's £1,000 for 1 hour's work, plus the travel time. Tops 2 hours, 3 hours if it's, say, from Liverpool to London. 3 hours work, £1,000. I'll take it. A lot of people say no to something and then sit back and are broke. You are broke because you're saying no, or you are not pushing further. When you want something, if you have a project, if you have a planned event, if you sell info products, and they are personally yours, you're not an affiliate, you have to ask the questions. What do you need in place to say yes? Ask that person, what do you need me to have in place for you to give me that yes? What do I have to do for this no to become a yes? Can you do the 16th as opposed to the 17th? Can you give me an hour on the 17th? I know you say you're busy on the 17th. Are you busy the whole 24 hours? Is there any chance you can give me half an hour, an hour? We'll get you on and off the stage and you're done. We'll get you on and off the webinar and you're done. Do not take that no. Do not give up, because this is the hustle. You have to get people to say yes to you, to your business, to your projects, to your plans, because it's those yeses that get the sales made. Money comes from people. It doesn't come from thin air. Yes, it's energy, your energy attracting the money. but it does not come from thin air. You want to get that yes, and you can get that yes by pushing. Are you pushing hard enough? Are you pushing to that yes? Are you pushing through to the other person's excuse and finding the real reason they're saying no to you? Have you sent an email? I'm a blogger. I reach out to so many bloggers, you can't believe it, and say, I found your content online. I loved your piece on XYZ, and I've added it to my blog as a resource. Would you be happy to take a look at my blog? And they don't answer. Or they say no. Hi Debbie, welcome. But you know what? Every so often I get someone who says, I'm glad to take a look. Send me your content. I'll take a look. And guess what? They tweet it, they blast it to their Facebook, they share it. Not everybody is going to say yes, but you're going to find that gem, that nugget, that integral person who loves to see other people succeed, and they're going to share your content too. So just because 20 other bloggers have said no, when you've reached out to them and said, I've included your blog to my content, I've included your article in my blog as a resource, would you like to take a look? That doesn't mean that the 21st person you contact, whose link you've added and whose resource you've referenced, will say no too. So don't give up just because other people are saying no, that everybody else will say no. That is a loser's mentality. That's a quitter mentality, and it's a mentality that never gets anybody anywhere. You won't get no promotions. If you're a corporate person, you won't get no promotions if you keep accepting the no's and letting the disappointment take over. And then you sit back in your comfort zone and say, well, at least I'm getting 20K, so I'm good. But you want to get that job that gives you 40K per year. You want to become the manager. You want to become a director. You want to run your business and create an income that's life-changing. If you keep accepting no from your potential clients, potential customers, potential partners, keynote speakers, project managers, people you could collaborate, joint venture and work with, then you are not pushing yourself to that greatness that you were created for. Remember that widow that harassed and literally stalked the judge until the judge said yes. Hi Stefan, welcome. You are that person. You are in need of this person's expertise, help, product, whatever it is, themselves. You cannot afford to give up when they say no. Send them another email. Go ahead and say, what's your budget? We can work with that. If that budget that they have will not break your bank and you will still be in profit, what the heck? Go ahead and do the job. You know, if somebody says your budget is too high, ask them, what can we work with? What's your budget? Everybody has a budget. So you cannot say, well, they say they can't, you cannot do that. You have to ask, what do I have to do for this to happen? It's not business as usual, because if business as usual is no sales, then you don't want business as usual to be happening. You want business to change. You want change to come into your life. So I highly suggest you change your tack. If somebody says no, now I'm not talking about affiliate products, because there's very little room to wiggle. There's very little room to change the price, drop the price, whatever. I'm talking about if you are somebody who's creating products yourself, if you're a project manager, if you run your own business, if you're creating a product, if you have a webinar and you want somebody to join you, if you're asking somebody to help to let you present to their tribe, in other words, you're asking somebody to help you, to give you a leg up to the next level, then you cannot accept a no. If somebody says, I'm busy right now, I don't think this is going to happen, ask when. How soon can we do this? When is it good for you? We can do a private quick mastermind, 30 minutes tops, and then go create that 30-minute product or that 30-minute whatever you need to create, so that you do not go over the time this person has given you and then kind of annoy them. And mind you, if you're giving value and dropping golden nuggets, they won't mind extending the 30 minutes. They'll go, you know what? I'm loving what you're saying. I'm happy for us to go on further. They'll tell you, let's come on, keep bringing it. Bring it. So these are the questions you got to ask If you're asking for help, if you're asking for someone to, if someone wants to buy, if someone says the money isn't the problem, these are the things. Yeah, I'm fed up of the no's, and the no's, you do not want no's, because no, you were not created for no. When you're a child, everybody says yes to you. The universe changes because of the way we live, the things we conditions our mind. Our minds are conditioned to receive a no because our parents start telling us no, our brothers, sisters, siblings, the world starts saying no to us, and then we accept no as the norm, as the default. The default is meant to be yes. So I do not believe in people who go saying go for no. I know they are great gurus, and I'm sorry, but I don't believe in going for no. I believe in going for yes. I was created for yes. I know you were too. So these are the questions you got to ask the other person. If they've shown interest, if they say they're excited, if they say they're happy to help you, and then somehow the no surfaces, these are the questions you need to ask them. What do you need in place to say yes? That's question number one. You can tweak these in any way depending on the situation. What do I have to do for this to be a yes? That's another question you can ask. How much can you do this for? What is your budget? We can work with that. Now, if you're selling a fixed price product, you can't say that. But you can ask, what do I have to do for this to be a yes? Now, remember, not everybody is meant to work with you. Not everybody is meant to be your customer. Otherwise, we would all be buying everything and anything and, all over the place. So sometimes you've got to walk away. But if you ask a question after the no, chances are you'll get a yes in a different way. That yes it may not be what you wanted, but by gosh, I would love someone to pay me $1,000 to speak for them, to speak to their team, to uplift their team. My fee is not $1,000, but if somebody says that's what I'm gonna offer you, that's what I have, heck, I'll say yes, because I know that I'm going to go out there and deliver the best speech ever, and I'll get referrals. Did you think of that? Because people say no and lose the chance of ever getting future business. If I go out there and deliver a killer speech, motivate the people, they're going to recommend my services to the other company and their friend and their sister and their uncle and whoever. So sometimes you've got to push harder. Don't say no just because the fee they're offering you is too low. Neither should you accept when somebody says, no, I can't do it for what you're offering. Ask them, what can you do it for? What can you do for me? I can't rise to that budget. I do not have 5K. But, can we work? Can you do less hours? Can we just whiz you on stage and you give us a 15-minute speech? This person could be that person that will uplift your business. 15 minutes of their time, they are ready to give you those 15 minutes. Take it. So, when is good for you? That's another question you should ask. Welcome. That's another question you should ask. When is good for you? If you do not ask these questions, if somebody says no, and you do not ask a question after the no, you are losing out on that greatness you were created to be. I'll give you another personal example. There's a very great friend of mine that I approached to hold a webinar on their platform to showcase something that I wanted to test out, beta testing. And they said that this whole year, their calendar is full. They just do not have a window. Do you know what I said? I asked them, how soon can you fit me onto your calendar? Because what I've created, it's evergreen, it's not going to go away. And they said, maybe sometime next year. Now, I am not a sometime person. Someday. Do not become that someday person. When somebody says sometime next year, they are literally saying go away. Do not accept that answer. Do you know what I asked them? I said, that's awesome. That's great. At least you're not saying no. Can we fix that date next year? Can we fix a date in your calendar and my calendar? We sync it and we can confirm. Hi, Vegas. Very happy to see you today. Welcome. Ask them. I asked this lady, when can we do this next year? Because next year is around the corner. We're less than 6 months away from next year. So I said, How soon next year can we do this? I've created a product. It's evergreen. It's not going to go away. So I don't mind waiting next year. I'll be alive next year. Thank God. And so will they. And guess what? They gave me an April date. It's in my diary. It's in my calendar. I can't wait. I'm not wishing my life away. I just know I know this collaboration is killer. So do not give up. If somebody says, I'm busy right now, I do not have time, don't go away and sulk. You know you have plans, you have expectations, and you get no. Don't let that get in the way of getting what you want. Push little harder, push that envelope, push until they say a firm yes, I can do this for you, or no, I really genuinely cannot accommodate you. Then you know you've got that no. And you know what? That no is a window to another yes, because that means this person is off your list for that particular thing. Not for everything, but for that particular thing, and you move on. So I hope I've given you some value today. Enjoy your Sunday. It's just gone past 3 o'clock over here. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. I'm going out. We have a barbecue right now, and we have also a community event in the park. Everybody's over there. I'm just here. The family were like, well, you're crazy, go and do your videos. And I love doing my videos on Sundays. So I hope you've had some value. If you have, do like this video, do drop a comment below, do share this because somebody needs to hear this, and enjoy your week. Like our Facebook page, Rise with Julie Seal Kalungi, and have an absolutely fantastic week. Rise and shine to your awesome destiny. It's absolutely waiting here for you. God bless you.